Hi y'all, it's Christina with Stina Resells. Welcome back. If you're new to my channel, I am a part-time reseller on both Poshmark and eBay. I started my reselling journey just about a year ago, more seriously. I have been doing it for a hobby for a little while and decided to kick it up a notch. So I wanted to show you guys what I sold over the weekend as I just kind of packaged things up, talk a little bit about sales, what I bought the item for, what it sold for, and so on. Some were great, some were not so great. So let's get into it. First item, and I have these kind of organized on the floor, so I'm just gonna grab them and go. The first item that I sold was on Poshmark, and it was this pair of mini ears. And this I picked up on vacation when we were in Disney World. We went to the Character Warehouse, I don't know if it's called Character Warehouse Outlet, but it's basically the outlet for the merchandise that's in the parks at Disneyland and Disney World. And things are not as cheap there as they were kind of during the pandemic. They changed their pricing. I think a lot of it has to do with supply. A lot of the items that were in the outlet are now back in the parks, so I find that really interesting. But these ears I got during, I call it Pandemic Disney, and when things were priced really well. I got them for 99 cents. So that was a great deal. They had these and a couple other pairs. And so I picked up a bunch. I only have a few left of each style that I bought. But to be honest, I kind of thought that they would sell faster than they did. I think I only have one pair of these left and then one pair of the other ones, which were from the Flower and Garden Festival from 2020 was the other pair that I have, but they're really cute. And these are called Rock the Dot. That's the name of the ears. Every pair of Disney ears has a name. And so these are called the Rock the Dot. And I really like them, but they don't seem to be as popular as some of the other ones, so I'm not really sure why. I always, for my this one sold on Poshmark. Always for my Poshmark sales, I used to wrap in tissue, and then I switched to packing paper because I think it protects the item a lot better. And then I always attach a little tag. Usually I do the ones that say thank you. But when I sell something Disney, I have a little Mickey Mouse one. So that's going on here. I'll just attach that. So this pair of ears I had listed on Poshmark for $12 because I like to give myself some room for like closet clear out and sending an offer out, lowering the price down to $10. This person sent me an offer for, $10 and I accepted. And so my profit after the Poshmark fees was $7.05. And then when you take the cost of goods out of that, which was 99 cents, I made $6.06. So not a huge profit, but it's fun to pick something up for 99 cents and then sell it for 10 bucks. Okay, next item. And this is really, I actually sold this today, which is Monday. And it says caffeinate and teach. And it's a wooden sign. I actually picked this up, I think at TJ Maxx, for my son's teacher. Was it around Christmas? I can't remember. Or maybe end of year. I don't remember. But he was like embarrassed to bring in an actual gift. So I ended up doing a gift card. So I have two like coffee or caffeinate signs that I had bought last year, and I ended up listing them because I didn't know what I was going to do with them. And they both sold today, which is so weird. This one sold on Poshmark, And then the other one, which I'll show you in a minute, sold on eBay. So maybe people are thinking about teacher gifts, or maybe people are really tired today and they're thinking about coffee. I don't know. But I thought it was really interesting that they both sold today. I did not list this in my little tax spreadsheet that I have as a cost of goods because I bought it for a gift. I didn't really buy it to resell. So I have a 0 cost of goods on this one, is what I have listed. And the person sent me an offer for $8. So I accepted. So after the fees and everything, I'll be making $5.05 off of it. And I very well could have actually paid $5 for it, but I don't know. On stuff that I intend to resell, I keep all my receipts. I have a spreadsheet that has everything listed in it. But on stuff that I either used and then am reselling, or did not buy with an intent to resell, I don't have my cost of goods listed. I probably need to be better about that. I don't know. So anyway, hopefully someone will enjoy this. I'm sure it's going to a teacher, which is great. I don't know if someone's buying it as a gift, or maybe they are a teacher and they are tired today since it is Monday, and they're needing a sign to remind them to drink some coffee. All right, I'm just attaching the tag that says thank you. And on my Poshmark shipping, I always like to put them in the actual priority mail boxes and ship them out. Whereas with eBay, I use more generic packaging because it's not always priority, and it's definitely never flat rate. Well, I shouldn't say never. It's not usually a flat rate item. And I'm using one of the small shipping boxes here. And let's see if I didn't package it up so much that it's not going to fit in here. Oh no, it fits. I was like, I thought I made sure that it fit in here. Okay. There we go. Just like that. All right, next item. Let's see. Oh, this is the other coffee sign that sold today. This one sold on eBay. Nobody sent me an offer, and this just says, yes, you can, coffee. No one sent me an offer for this. Someone just bought it outright, which I always love that. And they bought this, and again, I don't have a cost of goods listed because I didn't intend to resell this. But they bought it for $12.50. I must have had it listed for $12.50. And then on eBay, I almost always make the buyer pay for shipping. And I know some of y'all are scared to do eBay, but I'm telling you, I have so many more sales on eBay than I do on Poshmark. Like, I wouldn't be surviving as a reseller without eBay right now. I think I had, from the weekend, I want to say I had 7 or 8 items from eBay to ship. And Poshmark, I had 3. So, anyway. So I just bubble wrapped this real nice. And like I told you, for eBay, I use like generic shipping, like these poly envelopes. So I'm going to put this in here. Okay. And I love when people just pay full price and surprise me. It's awesome. So after the shipping that the buyer paid for was almost exactly what shipping actually cost me. So I made $12.54 on this item. Okay, next item must also be an eBay one because it's in the blue poly envelope. Oh, okay. It's like a surprise, even though I just packaged these up and printed the labels. This is a Jolie Los Angeles long sleeve tee that I thrifted at a local resale shop. And of the items that I purchased there, this is the first one that's sold. So I didn't do a very good job thrifting that day. But I saw some items that I really liked that I thought would sell well, and their items are listed at $5 an item. So it's not the lowest cost of goods. And I'm mad at myself because on that shopping trip, there was a Shoshana dress and I almost picked it up and I didn't. And I'm mad at myself that I didn't do that. So anyway, this sold on eBay. And again, keep in mind, I paid $5 for it. Or no, $5.99, sorry. So basically $6. I sold it for a whopping $7. So I made $1 off of that. And then the shipping was a little bit cheaper for me than what they paid for. So I ended up actually making $2.38. Anyway, that was not a great pickup, but I'm glad somebody else is going to get to enjoy it. It's in great condition. So anyway, it's probably maybe my lowest sale. We'll see. Maybe I screwed something else up and made it. Anyway, so next, it's another Poshmark sale. Really, I was so excited. This is from one of my Rent the Runway boxes. See if I can show it to you guys. It is a bright orange, like one shoulder formal dress. It's made out of 100% neoprene, which I think is so cool. It's got a big slit kind of in the front. And then it kind of has a little bit of a train on the back. It's longer in the back than in the front. And there is some wear on the back, which of course I noted. And it's kind of dirty. You can see that. I didn't want to mess with cleaning it, so I just listed it as is. And I had it listed for $100. And the person sent me, and I had a blue one too. I got two of these. One was blue and one was this really pretty, I don't know, apricot color. The first one sold, I think on eBay, I can't remember. But it sold for $100. It sold for my asking price. This one, I sent the girl an offer for $80 and she accepted. And I think that's great because the dress is really pretty and I'm glad that someone's going to get use out of it. I was willing to accept a little bit less on this one than I did on the blue one because the blue one didn't have any staining on the bottom. Like it was in perfect condition. This one, whoever bought it is going to have to, I guess they don't have to, but they'll probably want to go take it in and get it cleaned or try to clean it themselves. But I didn't want to mess up the material, and I didn't want to invest in dry cleaning, so they are getting it as is. So that's why I was willing to take a little bit less than what I got for the blue one, because this one's got some stains. But other than that, it's in great condition. But I thought those were some of the prettiest items in that Rent the Runway box that I got from Freda. So if you've never done a rescue box from Freda, they are so much fun. I love doing them. I'm on the hunt again for more. And I feel like, and I don't have as much time to stock the website as I used to. And so I've seen the Coach handbag one come up a couple times, but it's not really my favorite. So just waiting, checking in. So hopefully one of the ones I'm looking for will come available again soon. I love doing the fun boxes, the Rent the Runway boxes, the designer boxes. So we'll see. Okay, attaching the tag. So it's really cute. When I open it, it says thank you. Although I'm thinking about ordering like business cards instead of these brown craft tags, and listing like my YouTube channel on there and my Instagram, and doing that instead of the craft tags. That way, if someone is interested, they can tune in, see what else I have available in my closet, or maybe if they also resell, they'd be interested in watching some of these YouTube videos that I film. Okay, that one's all nice. So that one I sold for $80. It was $10, the cost of goods. And so after the Poshmark fees and everything, my final profit was $54. So I am pleased with that. I have all this tissue paper here, and I don't know what I have it here for. Okay, let's see. Let me move on to this one. This I sold on eBay. Pretty much everything. I think everything else is eBay. These are a pair of Madewell. I think they're called Perfect Vintage jeans. I got these in a Rent the Runway box. I actually had already sold them on eBay once before. And I don't have it listed on my eBay site that I accept returns. It says no returns. But the lady that bought these the first time for $39 messaged me and asked me or she said that they didn't fit. And she wanted to return them. So I had her pay for shipping, and I went ahead and accepted the return and gave her her money back because she bought them right after I listed them. And so I thought they weren't listed that long. Certainly I will sell them again quickly. Of course not. That's like always what happens. They've been in my closet for a while, and someone finally bought them, but I had lowered the price because they've been sitting there down to $26. So I probably should have just declined the return, but I'm nice, and it's hard for me to say no. So I sold this pair for $26, and the cost of goods was $10 because the Rent the Runway box, you got 10 items, $400. So it was $10. And then after shipping and all that, subtract all that out, my profit ended up being $20.20. So overall good, but I could have made more if I wouldn't have accepted that return. I don't know. I just want customers to be happy. So I just said yes. All right, here's another pair of shoes from the ThredUp Rescue Box. These I got in one of the shoe boxes that I did. The shoe boxes, to me, through ThredUp are hit or miss. I've done really well with the few that I've ordered. But I feel like there's a few pairs that are in there that sell really well, and then the rest just sit. And shoes take up a lot more space than clothing. So I wait until I sell basically all the shoes before I order another one because I don't really want to store all of it. Anyways, this is a pair of Unisa. They're actually really cute shoes. Polka dotted, striped, and they have kind of this yellow neon satin heel and toe. And overall, there's a little bit of scuffing here, but overall, they're in really good condition. And these are a size 10. So, and these have been sitting there a while, so they did not sell quickly. I was thrilled when I got an offer on eBay for them. I was like, yes, please. Just take these, and then I'll have to decide. I think I have I think I have 3 or 4 more pairs of shoes left over from the 3 shoe boxes that I've done, and I'll just have to decide if I want to do another shoebox or not. 2 of my 3 shoe boxes, if you want to go back and watch some of my unboxings of those, had a pair of Rothy's in it. And those pairs of Rothy's paid for the box. So that was nice. And then it was like, okay, well now I've got all these other shoes in here that aren't selling. So, and some of them are nice. I'm like, why isn't anyone buying this? Maybe I need to lower the price. That's always the answer, isn't it? All right, so I usually package shoes in plastic bags. You probably just saw me put them in, just in case the box gets wet. Maybe the shoe's leather. In this case, it does have a leather sole, but it's satin. And then I just put air pockets in, and I ship in a priority mail shoebox, which you can order off the Postal Service website for free. And I have it on my to-do list to order another set of shoe boxes because I'm a little bit low. And I have some shoes that I got in the designer box from ThredUp. And I need to put those in a box and store them. I'm going to send a couple into the Real, but the rest I'm selling. I sold one a couple weeks ago to a lady in Canada from that designer box, and it was a pair of Chanel like kitten heels, and they were so cute. I wish they were my size because I would have kept them. She immediately after I listed them was like, I want these shoes. I'm like, okay. And she paid full price for them. I asked $200, and she paid for shipping, so that was great. The cost of goods on these was $6. I sent the lady an offer for $12, and she accepted. And then she paid for shipping. So after I made a couple bucks on shipping, and after all the fees and everything, my profit on these is $8.63. So not a ton, but the box had already paid for itself that those came in. So that's just extra. So now I'm going to show you this item. It's going to be kind of hard for me to package on camera because it's bulky and it's heavy, but it's so pretty. I got this in one of my designer boxes. And again, I wish it was my size because I would keep it. But this is a Bagnanisha like faux fur coat. And it's very long. It's like kind of a mocha or chocolate brown. But it's got these beautiful embellishments like all over it. It's so pretty. There are literally no flaws on this coat. It is so nice. The problem with the coat, hence why I'm sure it was in the designer box as a rescue box, is that there's no size listed, which is always a problem. Yes, you can list it with the measurements, which is what I did. I figured out what size it is, but I found that people aren't willing to pay as much when the size is actually missing from the item. So I have had this listed, I think for like $100 or $120 for a while. And now we're getting out of winter. So I got an offer on eBay from a lady in Houston, which is where I am, which I think is kind of funny that someone in Houston is buying this because literally it's probably not going to be cold again for a while. But it is so pretty. I got an offer from the lady for $50. And I was kind of sad to accept it, but I really felt like I needed to. Again, just because it doesn't have the size. We're getting out of winter. I wasn't sure I really wanted to hold on to it for another season. So I went ahead and just took it. And it's so thick, I'm having to package it in this huge box. This Office Depot box that I got. Some office supplies. So the shipping wasn't too bad though, and I think part of that is because she's, oh no, what did I do with the tag? Oh, there it is. I think it's because she's local. But anyway, so I accepted the $50 offer. The cost of goods on this was $17, because it was in that designer box. And then she paid for shipping, so after fees and all that stuff, after you count my cost of goods, my profit was $34, which is good, but I really thought I could make a lot more on this coat. So I'm happy, but I'm sad at the same time. And that's okay. I can have mixed emotions. All right, a couple more items. Let's see. Oh, yes. Oh, this one was another kind of sad one for me. Okay. This I got in a Rent the Runway box, which again, my Rent the Runway boxes have already paid for themselves. So everything else I sell is extra. And some of the items I sent into the Real, so I'm waiting on those to be sold. This is a Derek Lamb 10 Crosby dress. It's really adorable. It's got these colorful kind of spaghetti straps, and then it's striped. It's got a slit in the front, and it's got this really pretty ruffled bottom, if you can see that. It's in great condition, so I really thought it was going to sell for more than what it did. But sometimes you list stuff and you just see there's not movement on it, and if you didn't pay that much for it, sometimes you just take what is offered. Now, I will say the problem, you know, there's almost always a problem with those items in the Rent the Runway box. The problem with this one is that you saw those colorful straps. They're supposed to be that same strappy material as a belt across the waist, and that was missing. So, of course, I had to note that in the listing. So I feel like that's another reason that it didn't sell for as much as it could have sold for. And I probably wouldn't have taken what was offered. But anyways, the item was $10. Cost of goods was $10. They offered me $16. And again, I sadly accepted it. I've not had that much interest on it. I think, honestly, because the tie's missing. Although we're moving into the spring season, so maybe I should have held out, but anyway, you know, they pay for shipping, and whenever I can on eBay, I ship in these flat rate padded envelopes, and that helps me recoup some of the money. So I made a couple bucks off of shipping also. So my profit was $10.20. Again, happy for the sale, but also sad. Okay, last item. I was happy about this one. Again, I have another big box I've got to package it in. This was a coat, and I was so excited to get this coat in one of the designer boxes from ThredUp. But it's this, and I folded this really nice. Here it is. I really don't want to unfold it for you guys. But I probably am going to, because that's how I am. It's a Burberry coat, and it's this green. It's double breasted all the way down. Very nice. No issues with the coat. It's got its size. It's an 8 short. The problem with this coat, and the reason I don't think it sold faster, is because it's vintage, which some vintage items sell well and some don't. And I think this is a style that is not as sought after. I think if it would have been a trench instead of like a wool coat, it may have sold better. Plus it's green. Not everybody, it's very pretty, but not everybody is necessarily looking for green. This sold through eBay. Actually an international sale. A lady in the UK bought it. And so I am very happy to be sending it to her, and I hope that she loves it. I really enjoy that part of eBay, that they have a really good global shipping program, which I do offer. And I think that some sellers don't participate in that because it's a little intimidating, just the sound of it, but it's really not. the way that eBay has it set up, they calculate the shipping. You just have to enter what size the box is, and the weight. And then, you know, based on that, they, like, who's buying it, like what country, they can determine shipping. So it's super easy. I really sold a lot of items through the global shipping program on eBay. So I really enjoy it. Anyway, the lady sent me the offer for $80. I think we went back and forth a little bit on it. But I ended up accepting it because, again, we're almost out of winter. And I didn't have as much interest on this coat as I thought I should. It was so nice. Anyway, so I accepted $80. The cost of goods was $17 because it came in that designer box. And after made a couple bucks on shipping, believe it or not, and so my profit ended up coming to $63.21. So overall, I feel like I had like a pretty good weekend. I sold that black halo dress, which was a good sale, the Burberry coat, the Bagley Mishka coat, even though I think I could have gotten more. But I sold like quite a few items, so I was glad to have a lot to package up for you guys today. And would you believe that last weekend I filmed a ship with me video for y'all and I forgot to post it. So I apologize. And I don't think anyone probably wants to know what I shipped 2 weeks ago. So I'll try to remember when I film things to actually post it. That would be helpful. But join me next time if I have quite a few items to ship over the weekend. Next weekend, I'll do another one on Monday. Send it out and let you guys see kind of what sold for me over the weekend. Let me know how sales are going for you guys. Like I said, for me, eBay is doing much better than Poshmark. 7 or 8 sales versus 3. So let me know what's selling for you guys, which platforms is doing better for you. And I'll see you next time. Like the video if you enjoyed the content, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I'd love it.